All right, folks, we're out here today. We're over here at a neighbor's house. He has got, I think he said he had 36 horses, and they have been having babies. All the mares are BLM mares, and then there's some studs running around here too. There's a small band in here today. We come over here today to kind of assess their facilities, round pens, first one thing another, take a look at the babies and go from there. We went up to the house to talk to him, and he had been diagnosed with the old C19. So he's not going to be down here with us today, but we're going to take a look around and look at these horses and see where we're going to go from here. But we're going to be taking and working with these babies. There's several other bands out around. He's got about 300 acres here fenced, and they're just running around here having babies. So we're going to see if we can't get some of these halter broke, get some of the studs castrated, and then maybe get some of these 2-year-olds and yearlings, working them, get the groundwork done on them, and the 2-year-olds start them under saddle. So I'm going to get to walking around. We're going to look at the round pen. We're going to go from there. Some rebar sticking out over here. This is dangerous. Sharp edges are dangerous. Running those get hurt. There's a rebar right down there. And there's a sharp bracket here. Another sharp bracket here. It's really too low here. These horses will just jump out of here. It needs another rail. And then over here they kind of leveled off, so it really needs one underneath. These colts will try to go underneath this. Here's another sharp protrusion that if a horse sticks his neck in there or something, it'll get him hurt. So even that one, that'll cut a horse. So this really needs a bar up above and a bar down below. Some no-climb horse fence around the outside would help it, but places like this right here, this will cut a horse wide open. They run into it, just slice their leg wide open on screws sticking out. So all this stuff before we go to working horses in here has to be addressed, has to be worked on. So we're going to have to take it, come in here and put something over this, keep these horses off these things. The more you can find a horse, the more they need a really safe environment without any protrusions, because horses get excited, they're going to run into stuff. That's just the way it is. This is a pinch point here where these horses go out, and as you can see, when you're building corrals, this is laid out kind of in a bad way. You want your areas coming in and going out to flare. You don't want there to be a pinch point right here at the gate, unless you're gathering. This is where these horses go in and out all the time. So it would be better if this wasn't a pinch point. And then on top of that, you got these metal brackets on each side that if they get bunched up, they're going to hurt themselves. So you really want some good smooth round corners in your pinch points. You don't want anything protruding out like this. They'll catch their hip on it. They'll catch their legs on it. We got some rebar sticking out down here. So these are things we have to take into account and look at, and be really careful. You can work horses around it, but these sharp corners up there, really hard on horses, and they can get hurt. The biggest thing when you're working horses is safe facilities. Got a little buckskin. He's a little bit older. I believe he's out of this little Welsh mare right here. This little Welsh mare. Looks like she's pretty close to having a colt. That's her baby from the year before. This is a little stud colt. I think the roan is a filly. You can see the markings, the garula markings, almost leopard on the legs here. I believe that spotted horse is a filly. Can't tell. As you can see the BLM markings on their neck. So all these started off as wild horses. They brought them in as a sanctuary. They really enjoy having them out here, but they've had babies and they're taking and starting to cost some money. So we're going to take and we're going to work with these babies and get them to where they can be used and find good homes for them. Every one they could beat Trim. Them colts, that's just about right height to hit them colts and legs and cut them wide open.
Yeah.
I really like this bay horse. This little bay stud right here, he's got a lot of hip.
Yeah.
Got a lot of length. He'll make a good size. He's already a good size horse. Just letting them get used to him, moving through them. I want them comfortable with my presence so that when we do start putting pressure on them, that they're not just shell shocked. This Palomina's a stud colt.
Majority's studs.
Most of them are studs, ain't they? That one that got, that's the one right there that got
Attacked.
got attacked by a coyote.
Is it on its hip?
It's on his hip and his chest.
Little pony. What, are you curious?
I like the markings on this colt here. It's got like leopard markings on it. That's the one the coyote got a hold of, really tore its shoulder up. This be a cute little guy right here. Not gonna be a very big horse. Like his ears being right there. Well, we didn't know our neighbor had OC19. They're quarantined. I've got to talk to him about the round pen and see what we need to do to get this to be a little bit safer. I think we can work these horses pretty easy, move them around. Every one of these babies, we can get them halter broke, get them tied up. We're going to need some, those poles on the front over there, I think would be a really good place to tie up the babies. I don't think they'd get hurt over there, I don't think. And get them halter broke, get them broke to lead. Most of these little guys here, we're just going to be getting them halter broke, do a little bit of groundwork with them, trim their feet up a little bit, and try and find some homes for them. Some of the older ones, they're a little bit bigger, we'll be taking and we'll be working them, get them castrated, and start them under saddle. There's 7 colts here. I think only one of them's a filly, huh? There's 6 colts and a filly in the whole bunch. So we're going to take a look at some of the others a little bit later, but this is what we're going to be doing about once a week. We're going to come over here and start getting these babies handling. So just another chapter in our journey, putting my horsemanship skills to work. So maybe we'll get some of these other horses broke to ride, some of these mares. Don't know. We'll see what happens. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those horses. It's going to be an adventure. We brought the horses back over here because I'm going to be needing them for some upcoming projects, and I'm going to be needing that big boy right there to help me teach those colts how to lead. It's going to be fun. It's going to bring a whole nother side of our heritage, whole nother side of our lives to the YouTube channel that up until now we didn't have a chance to really bring you. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, things may get tough, times may get tight, but you were born for a time such as this. We'll see you later.